Good morning, hello, and welcome to the OMNI Coalition. Actually, no, not that one. This Date in History. Sorry, my brain. Every day my brain is not working. Welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History. What happened today in history? So ahead.
Historical calendar on this website on thisday.com.
Yep. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by
Protoblock.
So ahead.
Yep. And we will be getting the Golden Loon here in a few minutes. We also have the Little Chequois. So, anyway, today is Saturn's Day, also known as Saturday, January 14th, 2023. Mr. Blob, if you would like to start us off in 378.
Alright, in 378, General Zijai Kak made an warlord, conquers Tikal, and increases the domain of Teotihuacan.
So when did I
Xander, I'm disappointed in both of us.
I did hear you right. I heard a little snicker.
I'm so disappointed,
Oh my god.
but I'm still enjoying it.
Oh, off to a good start already. I love this. Continue on,
All right.
Bob. I'm sorry.
In 1501, that's 522 years ago from now, Martin Luther enters the University of Erfurt, aged 17.
Wow.
And he later did his 95 thesis at the door in Wittenberg in 1522. Not at this day, but then 3 more years later, he married Katharina von Bora against the celibacy ruled by the Catholic Church.
Well, dang.
So essentially, he founded a new what do you call it?
Religion?
Not a new religion, but a new kind of understanding that the Christianity really should be about love, just because he was in love.
So you're talking about a new sect, right? Like a new sect of Christianity?
A new wing, new sect, however you want to call it.
Well, Latter-day Saints, I'm guessing.
Oh God, no. That's no, that was Joseph Smith or John Smith or something. Martin Luther, he was the guy who got excommunicated by the Pope when he was like doing his whole like the Earth is not the center of the universe thing. So. Yeah,
he reminded the citizens to trust God's word instead of violence.
Yeah.
And then he married his girlfriend 3 years later. So essentially, all he did was really just human rights activism and love.
Yeah.
Like he essentially was one of the first hippies, if you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, very interesting.
You know what he does? He has that hat. He looks like a beatnik. So, you're right.
Well, yeah, very interesting. But let's talk about 1514.
All right, in 1514, Pope Leo X issues a papal bull against slavery.
Good.
So not much has changed, I guess.
Well, slavery's been around forever. It's still around today. You know, it's going strong. Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's your turn, Mr. Dr. Krieger.
Yes. 1526, Charles V and Francis I signed the Treaty of Madrid, forcing Francis to give up claims to Burgundy, Italy, and Flanders. Look at that chin on him.
That isn't wow. No, that's a Chad chin right there. Like, and then the other guy has no chin at all. It looks like he's wearing a dress. Like, what the hell? So you have Chad Chadsworth, and then you have Soy Boy McGee over here. Okay.
I'm guessing the other guy is Spanish.
Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, and this other guy is the King of France.
Oh no! I pressed the wrong button. There we go. I'm back. Also, speaking of, here's time jump to 1746. Bonnie Prince Charles Edward Stewart Army leaves Glasgow, Scotland. OS January 3rd.
I believe that's old style. Like,
Yeah, old
yeah,
style.
I'm still confused with all the various calendar crap. So like, I don't know, I'm not a calendar scientist, so I don't fully understand all of that. But yeah,
The
Mhm.
old style is the Julian calendar.
I thought that. But yeah, but like there's like NS, I believe, new style, which is like, isn't that the Gregorian calendar? Aren't we using that? Why do we
Yes.
call it new style? Like that's the current style.
Yeah, because there is this 11-day difference between the two styles, and
Yeah.
so it points towards what was in effect at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, 1716, the third battle of Panipat. Third battle of Panipat, one of the largest battles in the century. The mostly Muslim Afghan Durrani Empire defeats the mostly Hindu Maratha Empire in northern India, and estimated 60,000 to 70,000 were killed in the fighting, and about 40,000 Maratha prisoners massacred afterwards.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
That
shit.
sounds like an ancient world war. Well, not ancient, but
That's a big battle.
As
yes.
bloody. Now it's either your turn or Alice's turn, but I see Alice is muted.
No, Alice is AFK. She's at work, so gonna move
Okay.
on up into 1785. Amadeus Mozart completed his Dizon as his quartet, or dissonance quartet, Opus 10. All right.
I think you should have read the one from the year before also.
1784, the U.S. Congress of the Confederation ratified the Treaty of Paris, signed on September 3rd, 1783, ending the Revolutionary War and forwarded to Great Britain. Why is that not highlighted? That is massive! That is the founding of the greatest nation on earth! Oh my god! Well, our source is liberal, so of course they're trying to bury that crap.
Well, can we call ourselves the greatest nation on earth?
Not anymore. Like, definitely not, but, like, we were at one point. So I don't know who is anymore. Everybody seems to be striving to be the worst these days.
Every country has a skeleton in their closet. They can't say anything.
That's true. So. And then in 1799, Eli Whitney received government contract for 10,000 muskets. So
That is a lot of muskets.
Yeah, like, a little known fact, like, and we figured this out last year, I believe, Sohen, where we talked about Eli Whitney, like, getting into the firearms business and all that stuff, but we all know he invented the cotton gin, and that's kind of interesting, because I posted an interesting meme along this subject matter in the Potentially Offensive channel, if you want to check it out real quick. Blob remembers it.
Oh, I don't know.
Remember the John Deere one?
Yes.
So, okay. Anyway, back to you, Mr. Blob, 1858.
Yes, in 1858, French Emperor Napoleon III, also known as Napoleon Bonaparte, escapes attempt on his life by Felice Orsini, an Italian patriot who was later executed.
His name was Napoleon Bonaparte as well. This is not the Napoleon Bonaparte, though.
Oh yes, he was not the small one. He was another one.
Yeah, no, he was one of his descendants, because the Napoleonic Wars were in early, 1806 and shit. This is 1858. This is long after Napoleon was dealt with and all that stuff. But
yes, he was not the warlord.
Yeah, but is it just me, or does his face kind of look like that the meme face from Leonardo DiCaprio, like with him, like with the drink, like like.
Now that
honestly, it looks like Mike Myers.
Huh.
Oh no, not Mike Myers. A young David Spade.
Oh yeah, I can see that. And meanwhile,
Yeah.
this guy looks like Dr. House. Kinda.
Yeah, he looks like Tommy. He looks like Tommy Boy, David Spade.
A little bit. Anyway, Mr. Blob.
during the the Civil War in 1864, General Sherman begins his march to the south.
yes, the famous Sherman's March to the Sea. He basically bisected the entire Confederacy. He cut it off, and everything west of him got totally screwed. You know, like no supply. They can't supply him and all that stuff. Sherman's March to the Sea. So let's see here. Images.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a map. Hold on a second. Map. Here we go. Yeah. From Georgia all the way down there. So, yeah, I see it here. So that's his march to the sea. Okay. From Atlanta all the way to Savannah through Georgia. So that's not what I was thinking of. Never mind. There was a thing where they cut down, I think, Mississippi. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on up.
All right. In 1873, celluloid was registered as a trademark by its inventor John Wesley Hyatt,
Celluloid.
and it's still used today in the production of various consumer goods such as combs, eyeglass frames, and film.
Yep. Celluloids are a class of materials produced by mixing nitrocellulose with camphor, often with added dyes and other agents. And like as you can see here, like we have pool balls, we have film, we have cases of things. I don't know what that is. More cases of things that looks like film spools or camera rolls.
Wait a minute. You talking about billiard balls?
Yeah, billiard balls, pool balls, stuff like that. Yeah, made out of celluloid.
Yeah.
So.
Film, yes.
Mr. Sohead, it is your turn.
1878, I think.
All right.
Oh, thank you. 1878. U.S. Supreme Court rules race separation on trains unconstitutional.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
And yeah, that's good. Yeah. Also, 1900, Giacomo Pinci, opera Tosca premieres in Rome.
He kind of looks like a young Joseph Stalin, a little bit.
Oh my, no.
A little bit.
Young Stahl.
His name is Puccini, by the way.
Yes.
Puccini.
Puccini. Alvedo Lafredo.
I'll punch you in the Puccini.
I'll punch you in the Puccini. Oh God. Sounds like a violent threat.
Also, 1911, Ronald Osman, South Pole expedition lands on the Ross Ice Shelf.
Ooh. Yeah,
Remember-
Ronald Amundsen. I can't pronounce it either, but yeah, like.
Yeah, you remember yesterday he anchored at Walvis Bay, southwestern Africa.
Yeah, that's right. On his way to the South Pole.
Yes.
And you got one more, right, someone?
Yeah, I can do one. Yeah, I can do one more.
All right.
We have an agreement of interest. 1914, the Gandhi-Smuts agreement is reached between General J.C. Smith and Mahatma Gandhi regarding voluntary registration poll tax recognition of India marriages and other matters.
All right.
Fucking
So-
tax,
Wait.
you fucking hippie.
Well, this is voluntary registration.
I know.
So. Oh wait, no, but
Okay.
that's poll tax as well. So whatever.
Yeah, voluntary registration. I don't think the poll tax was,
A
voluntary.
poll tax. What is a poll tax? Is it what I
Yeah.
think it is?
Can you please not use that F word on the show?
Okay.
What?
You hippie.
Hippie?
I'm talking about Gandhi's a hippie, not you.
Yeah.
No,
Are people saying slanderous things in here?
Yeah, always. It says here, a poll tax, also known as a head tax or capitation, is a tax levied as a fixed sum on every liable individual without reference to income or resources. Poll is an archaic term for head or top of the head. The sense of counting heads is found in phrases like polling place and opinion poll. I'm still not fully understanding what a poll tax is, but I'm gonna put the what?
Sounds bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what a poll tax is?
No.
I should. And it's not coming to me right at the moment. What does it say right there? Well, don't go over it again.
Oh, like a
No.
poll. Yeah.
No, it's a fixed sum on every liable individual, so everyone has to pay a fixed sum as a tax.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay. I remember being in England or something like that, a poll tax for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that in Great Britain.
Yeah. Well, they
The-
also
the-
had window taxes too, so you know. We don't,
The community charge it was replaced in 1993, but
wow. That's not far ago. Like, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to welcome to the show.
Thank you. Golden Luna's here.
Yes. Thank you.
yes.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
I guess it has. Last weekend, wasn't it? Was I here last weekend?
I think
don't
you
remember.
were, but you like the past like month you've kind of been spotty.
Oh,
You
okay.
know. So.
Well, you're also joined by Alice here too. So
Hi, how you doing, Alice?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good.
She's
Well,
lagging really
we'll
bad.
talk about. I'm sure Xander. Oh, sorry, hang on.
Anyway,
Can you hear me better now?
What's up?
Can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it might just because I was watching the stream that might be the issue. I'll tell you. I'll have Xander tell you what's been going on for me the last couple days, but
Okay.
you might hear about it in Kicking the Peanut tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
God. What?
I'll have him fill me in.
She's been going through some BS.
Really? That's never good.
No, her. Yeah. Well, we'll not get into it on the show, but
Yeah,
she's not a coworker anymore.
Oh man.
Anyway, we're gonna move on up to 1932. Racing Hall of Fame jockey Eddie Arcaro won his first race. Oh, nice. And then 1 year later, 1933, George Gershwin, Ira Gershwin, George S. Kaufman, and Maury Rysunki's musical political satire of Thee I Sing closed at the Music Box Theater in New York City after 441 performances. It was the first musical to win a Pulitzer Prize for drama. Cool. So. And we got some Australian men's opens tennis, Australian men's tennis open, sorry mate. 1935, we got the home favorite Jack Crawford won his fourth Australian title, defeated Fred Parley of England 2-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Wow.
Really? Did you really just do that in Australian? Jesus, dude, that is like. Oh. You just pissed off Australia completely.
You see, if I don't piss off as many people as I can on a daily basis, then my fuel goes low. Like I thirst for the rage of souls. That's what sustains me.
You have a quota. You have a quota you need to meet,
I
is what
do.
you're saying.
I do have a quota.
Ah,
Yes.
fair. Well, anyway, what's happening? What's going on now for news here? Let's move on up.
Not news. We have 1936. We got another historic event here. L.M. Mario Giannini was elected president of the Bank of America. Ugh. So, I don't like that.
Gianni?
Which started as the Bank of Italy and got their big break. I've mentioned this multiple times on the show. After the major disaster in San Francisco, the earthquake, they started giving out loans to people for the rebuilding.
Right.
And then that's the start of Bank of America.
Yeah.
And then now they're one of the most
Jeez.
shadiest organizations in the whole world.
They're just a huge corporation.
The shady. So, anyway.
Corporate mobsters.
Well, Miss Alice, I know you're at work, but if you want to take a couple, now's the chance.
All right, I guess I can do this. 1940, we have today. We have the Major League Baseball Commissioner, Kennesaw Mountain Landis, gives free agency to 91 Detroit Tiger minor league players.
Ooh, that's cool.
Huh.
That's a lot of players, too. 91 Gs. So.
91 to the 91, yeah, okay, jeez. And we also have
This is dark.
Oh, no, we have 1943, we have Heinrich Himmler views Warsaw in 1943. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's probably viewing the Warsaw Ghetto.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Same day, same day. Oh, I could take the one between, but I'm not, because,
Go for it.
whatever.
Take them
It is-
both. Take them both.
All right. So we have three things that happened. So we had Himmler looking at Warsaw in 43. In 43, have the Montreal Canadiens left wing Alex Smart becomes the first NHL rookie to score a hat trick in his first NHL game, a 5-1 win at home over the Chicago Blackhawks. Ah, screw you, Chicago!
In his first game, though?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, his first game and got a hat trick, dude. That's wicked.
That is.
That's kind of big. Like, I'm a big hockey buff. So.
I really like his
Yeah.
name.
Alex Smart. Oh, I wonder why you like it so much.
It's a mystery.
Anyway,
I know
it's a
an Alex, but
mystery.
his last name wasn't Smart.
No, at least it's not
All
true.
right. Well, when you said mystery, I'm like, okay, Edward Nigma. All right.
Oh God.
But anyways, we have in 1943 again, the same day, World War II Casablanca Conference begins between Winston Churchill, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and other Allied representatives. Oh, I love how they left Stalin out. Well, no, Stalin's in there, isn't he?
No, this is before Stalin. Like.
But
Oh, this is before. Oh, okay, yeah, this is 43. Yeah, this is before the big,
The
infamous
big three.
Stalin photo
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
yeah.
we have Henri Giraud, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Charles de Gaulle, and Winston Churchill.
Ooh, Charles de Gaulle.
Yep.
Oh, the guy, I see him right there.
right
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right there. Look at him.
Did you
Oh,
know
I
that
think
we figured that? Sorry to interrupt, Alice, but like Blob being his infinite blobbiness informed me of something I didn't know yet again. But Charles de Gaulle had a death sentence in 1943 or something. Before he fled France, he was in occupied France, and the Germans tried to kill him. Like,
Yeah,
So,
they had a hit on him.
yeah, they put him on trials for like war crimes and
Yeah,
such.
yeah.
And they
Oh.
were
Treason,
treason.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Okay, that makes
that's
sense.
that's wild.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was
No, that
treason.
makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I also want to make a point. The reason why they have everyone sitting there is because because Roosevelt, with his polio,
Oh yeah, of course.
they all sat together as like to show like respect and stuff to him.
Yeah.
And then in 1959, because Charles de Gaulle had a death sentence on himself earlier, he granted amnesty to 130 Algerians that were sentenced to death. We talked about it yesterday.
Yes.
Ah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, anyway, those were my three, right? Well, four technically. So whoever's next,
Blob.
onward.
But before we continue, I want to welcome Tittles. Welcome to the live studio audience. Thank you for joining us.
Hey. So it's me again.
Yes, your turn, Mr. Blob. 1943 as well.
All right, we have two more from the same day on World War II history. Franklin Delano Roosevelt travels from Miami to Morocco to meet with Winston Churchill, becoming the first American president to travel overseas by airplane.
So wait a minute.
So-
So that sounds like.
That was also traveling to the Casablanca conference, I guess.
Yeah, that should come. That should have come before because that's on his way there, and then this
Yeah,
is when
true.
after he got. That's weird. So
Yeah.
Well, also, we talked about this last year too. I
yeah,
remember
we
this
did.
one.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember, he was the first president to fly overseas in an airplane.
So they've had
Yeah, I
an
remember
entire
that.
year to fix this problem, and they never have. Wow.
Well, leave it to onthisday.com to drop the ball.
Yeah. Leave it to Beaver Meat Cleaver.
And
What a laugh.
as,
Oh, sorry, dude. No, you should have heard my laugh yesterday, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, you
Where are we
should-
at next now?
You should hear Doom Guy laugh. Oh my god. Anyway, Mr.
Well-
Blob, you had another 43, right?
yes, at the same day, Japan begins Operation K, withdrawal of its troops from Guadalcanal.
Oh.
Yeah. Because we were
That
coming.
should be
that-
highlighted.
Yeah.
Dude, that 1946 that's not highlighted as well is kind of noteworthy too.
Why? 'Cause
It's like in
hockey?
black.
Oh wait, that's not hockey.
No, the one right below it. Yeah,
The black one?
yeah.
Okay.
In 1946, two jetties collapsed in Ganges, that's the river, I guess, crushing 160 Hindu pilgrims.
Oh my god. Two jetties. But wait, what? But I'm confused. Wait, but isn't jetty
What?
something out in the ocean? Like
Yeah.
what's? How can a jetty collapse and kill people? That makes no sense. Let me look this up
Well-
here.
No, the
Apparently, it did happen.
Ganges is the holy river of the Indians.
Oh.
Oh. But what's a jetty then? Like
It's a structure that projects from land out into water.
okay,
Oh, so it's kind of
guess
like a
it caused
dam from
flooding?
fresh water.
Maybe.
No, it was collapsing.
Yeah, but like, how does? First off, it's on ground level, so how does it collapse? Number one, and number two, like, how does that kill
No.
people? I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Because they walk over the jetty, it collapses and they fall in.
Okay. Oh, so it was like a land bridge. I get it now. Okay.
Yeah. It's a land bridge that like gave way, and it just basically like collapsed down, and then all the debris from it collapsing when they fell down crushed them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like you, my visual of a jetty was way different.
Yeah, well, same
Yeah,
here.
I
Like
get
at
that,
the point
yeah.
or something, you know, like
Yeah.
surfing.
Yeah.
So
Everybody loves surfing.
surfing USA.
51.
Although I liked I like the surfing USSR from Steve something. You know, I can't remember his last name. He used to do parody songs. Anyway, neither here nor there. Let's move on up.
Yes,
Yes.
in 1949 we have a Black and Indian race rebellion in Durban, South Africa. 142 people died.
Jeez.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A race war. That's not good. Black and Indians,
Never
huh?
good.
So, all right. Mr. Sohan.
Yes.
No,
1951, the first NFL Pro Bowl, Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. American Conference beats National Conference 28-27. MVP autogram. Cleveland Browns quarterback.
that's a close game.
Yeah.
That is extremely close.
Yep.
Like they could have hit a field goal, and that would have been a difference maker.
Yep.
Also, an election of interest. 1953, Yugoslavia elects its first president, Marshal Tito. Yeah, Marshal Tito. Also, Joseph Broz Tito.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And 1956, Little Richard releases single Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy.
Tutti Frutti on Rudy. Tutti Frutti on Rudy. Wee. You remember that?
Of course I do.
You were
Hello.
10 years old.
Correct.
Yeah.
I never saw him though.
Huh.
Hey,
Oh,
Golden
hey.
Spoon. I remembered who it was. You might actually recognize the name when I say it. Ray Stevens.
No.
Ray Stevens.
It's me again, Margaret.
But hey, y'all want to hear a fun fact about Little Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
He did. You know the show Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did the
Well-
opening for it.
Oh, he did.
What?
Hey,
Oh, he did the
Yes.
music. Da, 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 da. He did that.
Also,
Yeah,
like
the
he was,
opening?
in,
That's awesome.
he was also in the movie Catalina Capers, which was a Disney movie too, where he was singing on this boat.
All right. We're gonna move on
Yeah.
to 1960. The U.S. Army promoted Elvis Presley to sergeant. He was a sergeant.
apparently so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. He had to go to the army because of issues that happened because of his dancing.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't like that.
Yeah. No, the hip gyration and
Nah,
all
he
that
got
stuff.
drafted like everybody else, and he got no exemptions, and he went in. I don't think it was
Well,
his dance.
well, he had a short extension in '58 to complete his film King Creole.
Huh.
But they also made sure he went to Europe and not Korea.
Pacific.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, he was in Friedberg in West Germany.
Yeah, that's right.
It says
So-
he was conscripted in 1958, so this is obviously, yeah, drafted. Well, it says conscripted there,
Yeah,
but that's it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
anyway, 1962, the 12th NFL Pro Bowl, LA Memorial Coliseum. Western Conference beats Eastern Conference 31-30. MVP's Jim Brown, the Cleveland Browns, running back. Henry Jordan, the Green Bay
Yo.
Packers. What?
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
Jim Brown.
Defense.
He's
Jim
a
Brown.
RB.
Yeah, he's a running back. He's one of the all-time greats. He was
Yeah.
he was amazing. He was better than anybody else by far.
Oh, he looks like a big guy too. Like
was.
you know. So.
Well, him and Walter Payton are pretty good people.
But let's not forget Henry Jordan of the Green Bay Packers, defensive tackle. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Alice, it's your team, the Packers.
Fuck you.
Bunch of
I mean,
cheese heads.
I'm sorry, let me go with Battlestar Galactica vernaculum here. Frack you. Frack your mom. I'm just kidding. Don't.
Oh God. Yeah.
Track that.
Frack the
man
horse
work-
you came in on. I am not Wisconsin-er. Let's get this straight. I'm not a Wisconsinite.
She's from Wisconsin.
Anyways, yes.
Okay. Onward to 1963.
Yeah,
Yep.
The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath was published by Heinemann in the UK. The author committed suicide a month later. Ugh.
She looked-
Watch
wow.
your language there when you're saying Heinemann, okay?
What? Heinemann?
She looks very troubled on the photo.
Yeah, she doesn't look good. So
I don't like those bangs. Those bangs are like that's like shit. You should go
I
to
don't
jail
care
for
about the
something like
bangs.
that.
She clearly has a face that she needs a hug, like really badly.
She's got so you're saying she has RBF?
No, like Blob just said, she looks troubled. She looks depressed. Like, this is Sylvia Plath. She committed suicide a month later. So she looks troubled. That's what we're saying. We're not making fun of her looks or anything. We're saying she looks like she needs a hug. So
Who knows? Maybe
on her mind.
That's a 60 look right there.
yeah.
who knows? Maybe the bell jar was her suicide note.
Ooh. Maybe.
Oh.
Well, it was her only novel.
Oh, well, damn. Anyway, Alice, another 1963 here.
Ooh, George.
What we got here?
It was
We have in 1963 the good old George Wallace sworn in as governor of Alabama. His address states, "Segregation now, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever." Go crack yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
Yo, let's not call him good old.
Yeah,
He is
but
nothing, there's
Yeah,
nothing good about him.
at all.
No, well, you know.
Later, he ran for president.
Oh, I know. I remember when he did. I remember hearing when he did. I mean, I was
And he
alive,
failed.
obviously, but you
And
know what
he
I mean.
failed.
Good God, good what he did.
Yeah.
I wanted to say the novel The Bell Jar was published under the pseudonym Victoria Lucas, in case our viewers want to find it.
All right.
Good to know.
That-
Then we also have a NBA All-Star game in 1964. A year later, we have the 14th NBA All-Star game. Boston Garden, East beats West, 111 to 107. The MVP was Oscar Robertson, Cincinnati Royals. I don't know what PG stands for.
Point guard.
Point guard.
Well, point guard. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm not a basketball player, and I'm
Big
not
O.
big basketball.
Yeah.
He was
It's-
called the Big O.
It stands for All Ages Allowed.
Parental guidance. Oh my God.
Hey, and credit to
Parental
Oscar
guidance.
Robinson. He was unstoppable. He was one of the all-time greats.
Yep. Ooh.
Well, one more. I got one more right here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we have here in 1964, Jacqueline Kennedy's first public appearance on TV since JFK's assassination.
Oh yeah, we spoke about that a couple months ago. In November, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you died in November, so yeah, this is the first time she was had a public appearance like on TV, I guess, since her husband was killed right next to her.
Yeah, like.
She was
That's
trying
a
to
mind-blowing
scoop out the
experience.
brain matter on the back of the thing, or she was trying to reach for secret, social, yeah.
I was gonna make a joke, but Sohan did for me. So thank you.
Thanks,
for taking
Sohan.
that
I
bull.
love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I didn't
You know what,
make that joke
Sohan?
either. I just said thank you for taking that bull.
No.
Oh my God! Whoops! Oh no! What is wrong? Blob,
What is wrong with you, dude?
I don't know, Blob. Take 1966. Quick,
Save the show.
shut me up.
I'm looking for
Save
cut
the
him
show.
up.
You're our only hope.
In 1966, David Bowie releases his first single, Can't Help Thinking About Me.
Ah,
Also, he's also known as Major Tom, by the way.
yep.
In
or
19
Ziggy Stardust.
In 1967, the New York Times reports the army is conducting secret germ warfare experiments.
Isn't that against the Geneva Convention? Biological warfare? Like.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, here we are in 2023.
Yeah. With
I mean,
But don't,
the kung fu.
who is crazy enough to do like research on bioweapons?
but don't forget, we went after, Gaddafi for violating the Geneva Convention.
No, we violated the Geneva Convention and blamed it on him. Like that was all a giant jackal thing. Like
Yep.
You know, Gaddafi
Yeah.
was, you know, yeah, like he wasn't, you know, that really good guy, but like he was trying to get Syria off of the petrodollar. He was trying to get his economy back onto a gold standard, and the powers that be, you know, of course, didn't want that, so they did all this stuff, started the whole revolution, and then ended up killing him because he was trying to do something good. So, anyway.
Give
In
them us a cookie. They want a glass of milk.
In 1967, also Sonny and Cher released their single "Beat Goes On."
I think I've heard
And the
of that.
beat goes on, and the beat goes on.
Yep.
La da 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 dee.
Their first big hit together was 3 years earlier, of course, "I Got You, Babe."
Yeah, that's right.
Ugh.
Ah, the famous
I'm
song
not gonna
from
lie.
the Groundhog Day. So,
I Got You.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, like when Cher came back out with her Believe album, like she sounds more manly than she ever did before.
do
Yeah.
you believe in love after love?
She used,
Oh, I've got a change of lyrics there, but I'm not gonna say them on the show.
Oh God.
Okay,
she used
let's
other
move on to
Go on.
1968. Whose turn?
Super Bowl 2. Ooh. I believe it's
It's either
still-
Bob's third or Krieger's first.
I did my three.
Okay, so
Okay.
go ahead and go for
In
it.
okay. I'll go.
All right.
1968 Super Bowl II, Miami Orange Bowl, Miami, Florida. Green Bay Packers beat Oakland Raiders 33-14. MVP Bart Starr, Green Bay Packers.
dude, man, like they
Don't worry, Coach. You'll get them next time.
don't worry there, John Madden. I'm still gonna say Frank Caliendo does the best John Madden impersonations ever.
Also, 1972, Margaret II of Denmark becomes the first queen of Denmark since 1412.
Holy crap! That's over 5.
Dude, did you
That
see
is.
did you see the thing right above that one from 1972?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Also, oh son of a. Why?
Oh,
1972, Sanford and Son, starring Red Fox and Desmond Wilson, premieres on NBC TV.
bam!
Now is that
Hampton
the
Dubbin.
one with, is that the one with the theme song?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thought so.
Also,
So I want to know
We
why
gotta-
they got the
that's
Denmark
good- hey.
back.
that's good time. That's good times.
Loon here has a question.
Why
Yes.
did they bring the queen back of Denmark since 1412? What caused that?
That's our
That-
question for the audience. So
I guess
Yeah.
it's only kings since then.
Oh, okay.
Only
kings.
sons.
Okay.
yeah.
I thought they brought the royal
Oh.
family back or something.
Yeah, that's a long
Also-
era of
That
not
makes sense.
I
serving.
told you Blob's
Women.
a wealth of information. Like he's literally
Also-
looking up 40 different things while
Okay.
we're talking in the
Yeah.
background. Like Blob is awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes,
looking
he
at
is.
the logic
Indeed.
conclusion.
Blobby blah blah.
Someone
We
had
love
lots
you.
of
Also,
things.
hey, we need to continue to 1973. Aloha from Hawaii, an Elvis Presley concert becomes the most watched broadcast by an individual entertainer.
Wow.
Yeah, by the way, exactly 13 years before that, he became the surgeon, as we talked about
Oh
earlier.
my god. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh Lord,
Hey.
thanks, Blob.
That's mine. Now it's somebody else's.
1975, 25th NBA All-Star Game, Arizona Vets Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona. East beats West, 108-102. Most valuable player, Walt Frazier of the New York Knicks, point guard. Oh, all right.
Damn.
We got
Oh,
sports
good
history.
Lord.
In 1976, Ted Turner became CEO of the Atlanta Braves. So yeah, like
Oh, Ted,
sailor,
billion
what?
dollar Ted.
Hold on a second. It says here he's a businessman and sailor. When did he sail?
He had a ship that what do you call it? When
A
you-
yacht?
A yacht that you sail on competitively.
Oh,
A
so
sailing
okay.
yacht. He probably was doing the New Zealand sail like competition. There's a
Probably,
huge
Yeah.
Yeah.
he probably had a sailboat in that competition. It's like a major
Yeah.
sailboat
Yeah.
thing out in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
People love that shit.
And then 1978, British punk rock band Sex Pistols hold what became their final concert at Winterland Ballroom, San Francisco, California. And
Yep, this is right before Sid Vicious,
Yeah.
killed Nancy.
Yeah,
Do
killed
you
his
know-
girlfriend. And,
I
Do you
wanted
know-
to say Nancy Kerrigan, but that's totally the wrong Nancy.
yeah.
Please. Do you know?
That is the wrong Nancy.
Yeah, I just wanted to do that's a Tanya Harding thing.
Hold on, Blob's trying to say something.
Do you know how many albums the Sex Pistols released?
Yeah, I do.
How many?
Exactly one.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes. All their great hits are on that one album, at least.
Oh, darn.
But
At
yeah,
least regarding studio album.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure how much you know about this, Loon, but this guy, he went on to Sid Vicious,
Yeah.
lived up to his name, killed his girlfriend, and then went on to OD at the age of 21. So,
What
Yeah.
a waste.
Yeah, he used to be a follower of the Sex Pistols, and then they finally put him in the band. And he didn't know how to play a lick of anything, but he just figured it out.
yeah. Well, Miss Alice, I believe it's your turn here in 1979.
We've got a sports history here in 79. We have John McEnroe wins his first of 3 season-ending ATP Master Grand Prix tennis titles. 6-7, 6-3, 7-5 against fellow American Arthur Ashe at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Huh.
Yep, tennis players. Oh, another. Oh. We got 1979 as well, same day. We got Puerto Rican boxer Wilfred Benitez beats WBC welterweight champion Carlos Palomino of Mexico in a 15-round split decision in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Becomes a 2-division champion at the age of 20 years old.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's pretty wicked, dude. I like that one. And we have an historic event in 1979. U.S. President Jimmy Carter proposes Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday to be a federal holiday, which is coming up this Monday.
oh, yeah, that's right. Black History Month is coming up soon, actually. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
How about just, Human History Month?
I know, right?
Oh, jeez.
So, Mr. Blob.
Yes. In 1984, Madonna Sicon, known as Madonna, first sings Holiday on American Bandstand.
All right.
Mm.
I'm not familiar with that song.
It's holiday.
Oh, that's
And-
one. Okay.
In 19...
Celebrate.
Yeah, I get it.
It would be so nice. Back when Madonna actually had talent.
Yes. Let's move forward.
And
And
brain
didn't, make
cells.
yourself look like a weirdo now.
In 1985, Martina Navratilova is the third to win 100 tennis tournaments. The first 2 were Connors and Evert.
Ah,
Nice.
cool.
And in 1989, 1,000 Muslims burned Salman Rushdie's Satanic Verses in Bradford, England, and he got assassinated because of that in the last year, but he survived.
Wait. How can you survive an assassination? Like,
He was attacked and repeatedly stabbed on stage, but he was brought to the hospital and survived in
Okay,
New
so-
York.
it was an
In
attempt.
Yep.
So, okay.
He wasn't assassinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the Chautauqua Institution in last year, 12th August.
I believe it is now Sohen's turn.
Yes, 1990 AFC Championship, Mile High Stadium, Denver Broncos, or Mile High Stadium, Denver Broncos beats Cleveland Browns 37-21.
We have John Elway for some reason. Was he in? Was he?
Yeah.
He was in the
Yes.
Broncos, right?
That
He's a quarterback.
that was their quarterback.
All right.
Also, we have 1990 UN Secretary General Javier Perez de Celia says he has lost all hope for peace in the Gulf.
Well, he wasn't wrong. So, just a few years later, Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm, and then, 13 years later,
Yep.
Operation Enduring Freedom. Both in Iraq.
Yep.
We came as close
Also-
2 years ago was the Abraham Accord. That's as close as we've got to freedom.
Yeah.
Also, 1993, Anna Christie opens at Criterion Theater.
Criterion, I think.
Criterion Theater, New York City for 54 performances starring Natasha Richardson and Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Hey, you know he used to be a elementary school teacher until some kid put a knife on him and he punched the kid.
Yeah, wasn't he also a bouncer at a nightclub or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, while Liam was Neesoning, we also have 1993. David Letterman announced his show and was moving from NBC to CBS. So David Letterman, so the Today Show, right?
Yeah. Tonight Show.
Tonight Show. We got 1993 as well. Utah Jazz center Mark Eaton blocks 2 shots in a 96-89 win over Seattle Supersonics. Becomes the second player in NBA history, along with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to record 3,000 career blocks.
Damn.
Yeah, and it wasn't. I don't remember exactly when, but a few days ago we were talking about this guy Kareem here. Man, he's good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Kareem. Dude, he's also well known for being one of the co-pilots in the movie Airplane.
There you go. Hey, I got the pleasure of watching him in college at UCLA when he was called Lou Alcindor.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice. But his name wasn't originally Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He changed it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what.
Lou Alcindor.
That's what I said.
He played it. His name was Lou Alcindor at UCLA.
Yeah, his actual name is Ferdinand Louis Alcindor Jr. So I don't know where
Oh,
the
he's
hell
a
Kareem
genius.
Abdul-Jabbar came from, but
He renamed himself when he became a Muslim.
Yeah, he
Oh.
kind of same thing as like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
So
And
He's the
Ron Artest.
anyway, then
Well, Medal of
1995.
Peace.
Let's
Oh,
move on
boy.
up here. 1995, Mexico pledged profits from state-owned Pemex's $7 billion per year oil revenues in an effort to secure U.S. congressional approval of loan guarantees. President Clinton approved a $20 billion U.S. aid package for Mexico. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And the spending begins.
Yes.
So do the kickbacks.
Oh, God.
Yep. So do the kickbacks.
Well, Miss Alice, let's kick back to you.
Yay.
1995.
Oh, we got 1995. We got Vinny Pazenza, sorry, beats Panamanian.
Panamanian.
Yeah, someone from Panama. Anyway, boxing legend Roberto Duran in a 12-round unanimous decision in a super middleweight bout in Atlantic City. Second time in 6 months. Palencia wears down 43-year-old Duran in a high-profile pay-per-view bout.
A pay-per-view? What?
Fists of Steel.
It's a pay-per-view.
I know.
Yeah.
They
It's a
wrote it as
pay-per-view.
pay-per-view. That's weird.
You have to
You know,
pay,
unless they're calling pay-per-view, pay-per-view.
God.
yeah, you have to pay twice to see both boxes.
Oh shit!
That
We
sounds
got
like an EA
19.
thing.
Oh god. Well, I'm not even gonna read the one above because fuck that bitch. Fuck that lady.
I agree.
We have 1998 today. Charles Barkley pleads not guilty to an assault charge.
Huh.
I
Do you
did
know what
not
happened?
hit
Like,
that woman.
I don't recall.
NBA power forward.
I remember hearing about
do I
it, but
know
I
who
can't
Joe
remember
Barkley
exactly.
No, do you know what he did? Of course you know who he is.
Yeah. I don't recall. No.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, he did
Oh,
not.
great.
Oh hey, we
Probably
have
punched somebody at a bar, no doubt.
I hate her singing.
we have this person who likes tacos y burritos, according to Eric Cartman.
Oh, we went to the border to taco burritos and the soda pop. Taco, burrito, taco. Okay, so we have Jennifer Lopez in 2001 scored her first UK #1 hit with My Love Don't Cost a Thing.
We're gonna get sued. Oh my god. We're gonna get slapped with a
Whatever.
defamation subpoena. I swear.
2 taco burritos and a soda pop.
Yeah, taco flavored kisses. Oh my god.
And like taco and burrito. I love you, Bean.
Yes.
Anyways, I've done my 3, so onward to 2007.
Mr. Blob.
All right. In 2007, we have legendary Russian test pilot Marina Popovich. She is awarded the honorary title "The Hero of the Nation" by the Russian Federation.
Wow.
Nice.
Of course, she is known for breaking over 100 flying records and being the first Soviet woman to break the sound barrier in 1964.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's cool.
So she's
Yeah.
accomplished pilot.
She had
Ew.
She had diminutive height, and of course she was a female. But during World War II, so she still was became a colonel in the Soviet Air Force.
That reminds me, like, Loon and I actually, like, over a year ago, we went and visited the Air and Space Museum out in Tucson. That's where the boneyard is, a massive, like, you know, like stockpile of all, like, you know,
I remember that.
Yeah. And it reminded me, like, because, like, you know, they talked a lot about, like, you know, the history of females in aviation.
Yeah.
And then remember, like, the glass case full of all of their uniforms, and I'm like, I hope the pilot's not wearing that. It's all like the 60s, like, you know, like freaking what's it called, like the psychedelic,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
dress. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, I hope the pilot's not wearing that. But,
Yeah, and some of our viewers will also like to know that she wrote a book called UFO Glasnost, in which she details her experience with UFOs.
Oh yes.
With Foo
I wonder if
Fighters.
she was mentioned in that woman's aviation part.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
remember.
Like I
I
don't
mean, you
know.
break the sound barrier first, you know.
Well, first female Russian,
That'll
yes.
blow your skirt off.
I hope you're wearing something underneath. You know, by the seat of your pants,
Oh.
literally.
Oh no, it blew up me cute.
Anyway,
Well,
Bruno Mars, Mr.
2012.
Blocks, 2013.
Well, actually, no, 2012, the one right above that's in black,
Oh.
that's fucked up.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, that's cracked up, I should say.
Can we please stop using the F word on the show?
Frankfurter.
I caught myself and said frack instead, okay?
Yeah.
In 2012, a suicide bomber kills 53 and injures 130 in Basra, Iraq.
Dang.
And in 2013, Mike Pence was sworn in as the 50th governor of Indiana.
Mike Pence,
Mm.
huh? Wow.
Prince!
And later he became the 48th vice president of the United States.
Yep.
Actually, the 44th, not 45, because technically there was a Grover. He didn't do 2 consecutive terms.
Oh,
So technically there's only... Trump wasn't the 45th, he was the 44th.
But well, we're not talking about presidents. We're talking about vice presidents. So.
But, well, yeah, it was...
Yeah. Well,
has
there's
there
a
been...
lot of number of discrepancies in the presidency and especially in the vice presidency because there's been a couple
Who
like
died
vice
in office?
presidents who were replaced during a cabinet. So there's more.
Yeah,
There are
that's
more vice
what I was
presidents than there have been presidents.
True.
So.
Yeah, that was what was going to be asked. We'll have to look into that after the show.
Yeah, because 2 died in office.
Yeah.
Can we
That's true.
continue so we can at least finish the events today?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Mr. Soen, go for it.
Yeah. Also, 2014, Blue Note Records released singer-songwriter Roseanne Cash's critically acclaimed 13th album, The River and the Thread, produced by her husband John Levendahl. It wins 3 Grammy Awards.
Nice.
I don't even know who he is.
Neither do
I don't know here. Also, 2014, Columbia Records releases Bruce Springsteen's 18th studio album, High Hopes, produced with members of the E Street Band, including deceased Danny Ferdici and Clarence Clemens.
What?
Yeah, I remember hearing them die.
Yeah. Also, 2019, the U.S. President Donald Trump denies he has Russian agents after New York Times article states that FBI started an investigation and the Washington Post raised issue over a meeting with President Vladimir Putin. Well, yeah, of course you have a meeting. That's what fucking leaders do.
Dude, why don't we just say, well, Joe Biden was doing the same thing when he met with Putin too? Like this is just ridiculous. It's like rules for thee, not for me when it comes to certain. This is why I hate the bipartisan thing.
It's-
But that's
it's
neither here nor there.
ridiculous. Like, you know, like, let's not get into that because like
Yeah.
that's raging like a thing inside of me. So.
Yeah, like I said, it's neither here nor there. So let's move on up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
please.
my 3.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's
2020 U.S. Game Show Jeopardy, the greatest of all time tournament won by Ken Jennings, a 74-time Jeopardy champion.
I remember something.
Yeah.
Did you
Yes.
see the highlighted 2019 about the congressman?
2019, U.S. Republican leaders strip Congressman Steve King from House committees after series of racist comments. Good. So, yeah.
Shame on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, by the way, Ken Jennings won a total of $2,520,700 US during his 2004 streak.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So,
Wow.
But then in 2021, Pope Francis, at the age of 84, and Pope Emeritus Benedict the 16th received their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Oh God, they're vaccinating the popes now. Good Lord.
Of
Well,
course they will. We
and-
gotta keep them safe.
Uh-huh.
And as we talked about last year on the end of year show, Pope Benedict the 16th, also known as Josef Ratzinger, has died on the 21st of December last year.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
So,
I remember talking about that. Remember I mentioned that.
oh, huh. So do you think maybe there's a correlation?
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't say that. I just wanted to point out that at the age of 95.
Yeah. Well, that's up there. So it's the jury's out.
Xander, he's not saying. He's just saying.
Yeah. Well, anyway, and then
He ain't no saying. I don't see
2021
his tail.
What?
He ain't no saying. I don't see his tail.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z
come
reference.
on.
And then 2021, the U.S. Secret Service took control of Joe Biden's inauguration as 20,000 troops were authorized to guard Washington, D.C., more than those stationed in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and Somalia. So I wonder if that's...
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
Put on a show.
All
Put on a
that-
show.
Yep.
All
Where
that
were all
shenanigans.
those National Guard people for January 6th that were denied by? Well, let's just not get into that.
Yeah, let's not. So, but maybe kick Peanut tomorrow. We can talk about it. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
but anyway, let us close out the show. That shall conclude our stuff here. Once again, check the underbar, the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, which itself includes
Show him TV
On
on,
the
Twitch.
doodle?
Sohem's TV on Twitch, yes. As well as Muffin's YouTube, Doom Guy's YouTube. Go check them out and such. Anyway, for your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning, which is 11 Mountain.
So
South
and
Central.
1 p.m. Eastern.
And 7 p.m. German time and most of Europe.
Yes. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am Ao Xander.
Show him.
Golden Loon.
People.
And Protoblob.
Yeah.
And our
And who is Alice?
talk.
And in the live studio audience, we have Tiddles. And we gotta work on our how we introduce. we are always so disorganized with that. Anyway, until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles.
Pickle Stay School, don't you